Welcome to Chocs and Rocks, a little house located on Eggleton Road, Maraval, where a woman by the name of Faith Gurley has opened her doors to some young, up-and-coming businessmen and women of the more creative nature.
Today we have some of the most wonderful local chocolates made by Gina. We have some candles that are so delicious, I've had to buy 3. We have a photographer here who takes beautiful Trinidad and Tobago photographs. She's truly professional. She's in the corner over there. We have caterers who make as good as any French patisserie in the world. I have just come back from New York and truly I went to some special places in New York and I ate like I've never eaten before. But today it was as good. Many of the things are as good as I have eaten in any place in the world.
But before we get into these world-class artistries, let's find out why Faith allowed them to step in the first place.
I think it's very important that we Trinidadians all get together. We're all small, but together we're big. So if everybody who does something in Trinidad gets together and we open our doors and invite many people, then we all get exposure. And that way we can get known.
One of those people Faith opened her home to was chocolatier Gina Hardy, who makes chocolates by hand with local cocoa.
I come up with different flavors. For example, I've got a chocolate that's called Lyman. It's made with lime and black pepper. I have chocolates that are made with Trinidadian rums. So I've one that's called Rum Punch. I've got another that's made with 1919 rum. I also have some chocolates that are a bit spicy. Pom Pom, for example, that's made with pomegranate and cayenne pepper.
And while others are busy during the Christmas season making drinks or putting it in cake, Gina gets around to whipping up sorrel chocolate.
And that is made with sorrel, with oranges, some cloves, and they're very pretty to look at. They look like shiny marbles, and they're quite popular at this time of year.
All of you chocolate lovers out there can check out more of Gina's work at Gina's Chocolate Truffles on Facebook and even place an order for some of her unique creations or visit the markets.
I hope that Trinidadians come out and support local, buy local. There is a lot of Trini talent and we're out there. We love what we do and come support us. There's going to be lots more markets this Christmas. For example, Up Market is on every Sunday and there are a few other markets, so come out and support us.
But if chocolates aren't your thing and you're more into bath and body items, then you can check out Anika Danclair George, the owner of Amara Organics.
Hi, my name is Anika Danclair George and I am the owner, along with my mother, of a small company called Amara Organics, where we specialize in handmade bath and body products using local fruit and organic teas. So it's really about a Caribbean-inspired experience using what we have here in Trinidad to create our range of bath and body products. They go from soap to creams to lip butters to body scrubs. And for instance, we have, say for instance, like a fruit, we actually use the fruit in there. So for instance, the banana and coconut cream that I have in my hand, we actually use banana and coconut milk from Trinidad. In addition to that, we also have the bush bath, which is another totally local product. It's a mosquito repellent soap and oil combination where we used local bushes. We used neem, moringa and stinging nettle in the formulation to infuse into some oils, and it's a leave-on body oil which repels insects and mosquitoes. So, if you don't want to be bitten, you can try the bush bath.
You can find more of Anika's products online at www.marketmovers.com and nomorefashionvictims.com or the Blue Basin Department Store in the cruise ship complex in Port of Spain, among other locations. Another area where unique creativity was in no short supply were the clothing racks of Kavir Mutu. He was there presenting what he called his handcrafted art t-shirts, which he creates through a method called lino-cut printmaking or hand painting. Kavir believes in this way, people can become the canvas wearing the art instead of the conventional admiration.
I think that it's interesting to be able to wear art. So instead of art being in a museum or gallery, that you wear something that's expressive, that's original, that's a piece of art. I feel better. I feel great wearing work, knowing that it's a one of a kind, that it's done by hand, that it's done with care, that it's done with love. I think it's special, and I think actually, if all my clothing and if all of everybody's clothing was able to be that special.
Special instead of what he describes as the mass-produced Western culture brands.
The brands that everybody, that goes off the shelf and that costs like $30 or something. Those are mass-produced and they look mass-produced. So I think it's nice to be able to wear unique clothes.
Nicole Thomas, the owner of Perfectly Enclosed, decided to step out of her comfort zone and perfectly revealed her expanded line of crafts.
I usually make bags, but this year I branched out and now we have business card holders, we have baby shoes, we're doing passport wallets, we also have tote bags, and we are doing this year some diaper cases also.
Let's take a trip back down Sweet Street for all of you with a certain je ne sais quoi for the sugary side of life to the talents of Ashley Lewis and Ashley L Designs, Cakes and Confections.
I do specialty cakes, cupcakes, miniature cupcakes. I also do some sweet pastries and sweet tables. My specialty is cake design and decorating. So I do wedding cakes and birthday cakes and just cakes for all events.
But how did she get into the baking scene in the first place?
Baking for me, it's something that I've grown up around. Everyone in my family loves baked goods. We love baking. My grandmother is the one who really got me into cake baking. She and my mother as well have really encouraged me, and I get a lot of joy out of presenting someone with something that they wanted and just in seeing them enjoy what they're having and be so happy for it. It really brings me a lot of joy. A lot of people like to tell you, I don't want anything too sweet, but we all love a little something just at the end of the day, a little sweet to enjoy.
Now that we've had a fill of local desserts, it's time to sit back and enjoy the wonder that is Trinidad and Tobago through the eyes and camera lenses of photographer Rachel Lee Young.
And I've got a nice selection. I have Christmas cards. They all have my photographs on, and I take the photographs and make all the cards to go with them. So I particularly like doing nature photography, birds, flowers, butterflies, all that kind of thing. Bit of a challenge to get the birds and flowers, and it's great to be able to use the photos and make them into nice, interesting things that people like. So for example, this guy here, he's a blue-chinned sapphire hummingbird, and he's sitting on a wild chiconia down in Guapo. And I just spotted the chiconia in the forest, and I said, right, I'm going for that chiconia. And I thought there might be some butterflies on it, but actually there was this beautiful hummingbird who was feeding on it, and he very kindly sat on the chiconia for a few moments and let me take a picture, so that was great. So that was just this Wednesday, so straight away into cards. So one little story last week in Upmarket, I was there and I had a big picture of a hummingbird actually up on display, and somebody came up and said, oh, really good, you're real good, you know. So that was nice. I mean, obviously I'm not a Trini, so I can't do the accent very well. But I'm kind of rooted here. I've been here about 16 years, so I love it here, and I just love all the things you have to take photos of. You know, all the birds, the flowers, butterflies, views, landscapes, beaches, all this kind of thing. Makes for really good pictures, and it's a much more colourful environment than what I was used to back at home in the UK. So I'm in my element, really.
But cards aren't her only specialty. Rachel also does portraits and events, and you can find more of her work at Rachel Lee Young Photography on Facebook. So, whether it's cakes and pictures or handmade t-shirts and unique chocolates, Chocs and Rocks is definitely one to add to your list.